Wondering who the free workshop is for? We've been amazingly successful with people who are pressed for time. Doctors, lawyers, small business owners, and corporate professionals who are grinding their lives away for earned income and don't realize they can start creating passive income today within the confines of their schedules and commitments. Want to get started now? Go to mypassiveincomeworkshop.com. That's mypassiveincomeworkshop.com.
Now, here's a new concept: digital network advertising, where businesses display your ad inside their building. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, your company is going to thrive with digital network advertising. Choose your marketing sites or jump on the DNA system and advertise with all participants. Your business ad or logo is rotated multiple times an hour inside local businesses where people will discover your company. Digital network advertising, DNA, a novel way to be seen and remembered. Digital network advertising with networks in Redlands and Yucaipa. Call in the 909 area 222-9293 for introductory pricing. That's 909-222-9293 for digital network advertising. One last time, digital network advertising, 909-222-9293.
For several days, you've been craving a juicy, tender steak. So, each time to satisfy that craving at Tony's Spunky Steer Restaurant. Tony's is located in the Tri-City Shop, tasting prime sizzler steaks in the Inland Empire. The Tri-City Center is located just off I-10 between Alabama and the Tennessee exits in Redlands. Make Tony's Spunky Steer your dining destination for that special occasion. Or if you just want a great steak.
The other stations claim to be local.
Yeah, right.
KCAA Radio, the only true local radio station on your radio dial.
Jump off that exhausting hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa.
Promise you joy in the mystery.
Dr. Marissa, also known as the Asian Oprah. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, laugh, love, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pay.
And welcome. You are tuned into my weekly talk radio show called Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa every Tuesday at naturally high noon here at the Sunset Gower Studios in Hollywood, California with Universal Broadcasting Network Radio TV. And then every Thursday at 7, Saturday at 1 on my syndicated CNBC News Radio channel, KCAA, home of Dave Ramsey, Stephanie Miller, and the Asian Oprah on AM 1050, FM 102.3, FM 106.5, and everywhere that iHeartRadio is. And this is a show about hope and happiness. So there's no gossip, no scandal, and no K words at all. No Kardashian talk, because I want you to focus on your own reality show and how you can be happy 88% of the time. So if you've missed any of the past shows, Marianne Williamson to Marianne from Gilligan's Island, Corey Feldman, Dr. John Gray, the list is endless. Please do go to my YouTube channel and hit free subscribe, and then you can watch all of those episodes so I can splatter even more hope and happiness onto you. And a peace in, peace out shout out to all of the interesting people that I got to meet at the amazing City Gala City Summit last weekend. It brought to you by Ryan Long, who I call my modern day Robin Hood, because he doesn't steal from you, but he focuses us and has a business conference, Wealth Mastery, and then all proceeds fund the City Gala, which helps beneficiaries like the amazing ones we had here on the show, as well as new ones that I got to meet. So here are some of the speakers that I got to meet that were awesome. Jack Canfield, super inspirational with his success principles. We're making plans for his visit on the show. So join other past secret teachers, Neil Donald Walsh, Lisa Nichols, Michael Bernard Beckwith. And then I got to flash peace again with Jeff Hoffman, co-founder of Priceline, and so much more. Brian Smith, founder of UGG Boots, who's agreed to add his endorsement to my upcoming 8 Gateways to Happiness Wherever You Are book, New York publisher Morgan James, and it'll be released onto Barnes & Noble bookshelves on 8/7/18. I also got to flash piece with Tom Bilyeu, founder of Quest Nutrition again, who's always entertaining, motivating, and for the first time, internet business guru Ty Lopez, who is as shy as I am. Sarcasm is another service that I offer. Jeff Hazlett, founder of C-Suite and producer of Celebrity Apprentice, who might be my new boss. Steve Silverman from Google. Founder Noel Lee of Monster Inc., who shows that the only handicap to have is not trying. And then some old and new friends I got to reconnect with on the carpet, the co-founder of Make-A-Wish Foundation, Frank Shankwitz, and Andrew Steele, the one playing him in the upcoming movie Wishman. I loved getting to know Paul Hutchinson and his partners in the Child Liberation Foundation, catching human traffickers and saving beautiful little children from horrific and heinous crimes. And then, of course, my favorite MC, Greg Reed, who got to interview Ashton Kutcher and Matthew McConaughey. Unfortunately, they decided at the last minute not to grant interviews, so I didn't get to, but that's okay. I bounced back from my disappointment and was rewarded with a great interview with really superhuman being NFL and Super Bowl MVP Ray Lewis and Michael Jackson's father, Joe Jackson, who's an absolute hoot at 89. You can see all of these sound bites on my Dr. Marissa Facebook until I get them on my YouTube channel after I get back from 2 more big events this week in San Diego. Excellent customer service to Jose at Macy's, because I balance out all of the complaining out there with the complaints, and to all the Dampman couple and the Kevin that was at my table at lunch. Peace in and peace out. And now on to introducing my amazing, fabulous, incredible, inspirational, and attractive X Factor sensation, Emmanuel Kelly. He was you get to them. He was found in a box, taken to a Mother Teresa orphanage in Iraq, and then taken to Australia for 8 major surgeries to help him walk, feed, dress, and become this amazing person in front of me today. And if that isn't enough, his tenacity to fulfill his life dream to be a singing sensation is coming true. If you didn't see it, Emmanuel's standing ovation by judges and audiences in the X Factor amazed everyone, and there wasn't a dry eye in the audience. In fact, I became aware of Emmanuel from a heart-opening exercise from speaker Greg Braden when he used the over 500 million view YouTube clip to help us get in touch with our soul and heart. His singing has brought him to hundreds of thousands of audiences and huge stages, Sydney Opera House, MGM Grand, and on stage with Coldplay, Eminem, and more. Now on Hello Magazine, cover of Hollywood Weekly, this year performing to over 100 million viewers, and named official UN ambassador for UNESCO and Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Education for Peace. Please welcome to my studio, and I can call him friend now. I just love you, Emmanuel Kelly. There we go.
That's awesome.
Do you feel the
That's
love?
awesome. I feel the love, girl. I feel the love. I paid her to say every word of that.
No, he didn't.
I bribed her. It's not that amazing. No, it's awesome.
No,
it's awesome.
You
I'm happy to be here.
I'm very happy to have you.
Thank
you. We did get the okay to play a little bit of the clip. So
let's do it.
Before we chat anymore, I want you to watch this.
How old are you?
Well, actually, I'm not exactly sure. When I was originally found in Iraq, in an orphanage, my mum found me. I was born with no birth certificate, no passport, nothing. My story is that I was born in the middle of a war zone. My brother and I, we were found by the nuns in a box in a park, in a shoebox. They brought me to the orphanage. We'd hear shots, noises that we didn't understand. It was like looking at an angel when Mum, Moira Kelly, walked through the orphanage door. She brought us both to Australia for surgery originally. And then sort of Mum fell in love with both of us. My hero would have to be my mother. She worked very, very hard, extremely hard, to change my life hugely. You know, some people will say I was a man without an identity, but with my mother and with my brother, I believe that I can do this, you know.
Wow, good on you, man.
Thank you.
Good on you, man. So what are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing Imagine by John Lennon.
Beautiful. Whoa. Good luck, mate.
Thank you. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Yahoo! Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to live or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
Whoa, man.
I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Thank you.
And that was Emmanuel Kelly. And every time I cry, thank you. And it just means my heart's open, and tears are the disinfectant that keep your heart soft. So thank you. I can't imagine, I can't imagine, that was not even planned, what it has been like for you, to be born and abandoned, and then cared for, and then super loved, and then to have dreams, to be fulfilling them, and at the same time, I mean, your voice is amazing. I mean, it's I could take a bath in it. Because it's so.
Take a bath.
Well, no, relax into it. I mean, it's a beautiful sound. Do you have any, I wouldn't say, do you have any wish for things to have been any different for you?
When I was younger, that's a great question. When I was younger, I used to, yes, have those wishes that I wasn't born in those situations. I wasn't born that was differently abled. I wasn't born in war-torn. I was, born just like any other child with a mum and a dad, whether it was a poor country or not. that was my journey, right? And I always kind of wished that as a kid. and naturally, I think most kids do when they've experienced what I had seen or experienced, when it, from bombs to executions to the whole package, right? But then as I got older and as I got to experience more in life and got to see more in life and got to, experience what life has to offer and the opportunities that were coming my way as I matured, as I grew into the person that I am today. Maybe 7 months to maybe a year and a half ago, I realized, no, I don't wish that, and I don't want that wish to
that recently.
Yeah, very recent. Absolutely,
wow.
Absolutely. And that was, and that wish came to the realization of, if that wasn't the story that I had been born with, if that wasn't the person that I had been born as, if the person that was in that box wasn't me, then I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be sitting with you right now. I wouldn't have able to sing with Coldplay or have the opportunities, and I may have, but I doubt I would have.
Right.
And the reality is, my story is what's led me here, and my story is what will continue to leading me, because my story is a part of my journey, and my past is my present is my future, right? So that's the reality of who I am. Sorry, that's the reality of who
of the precious, unique,
exactly.
wonderful individual that you are.
And I think to a fine line.
Can you tell I'm a cheerleader?
Yeah, you are. No, to a fine line. It's definitely the person that I've become. I don't think it's necessarily the person that I am, and that's the thing, that I always say. Your past doesn't define who you are. It only defines the journey that you take to become who you are. Right. And so that's the journey. My past is a part of my journey. My present is a part of my journey to hopefully create the person that I am and will become.
So I can't imagine how
sense.
Much of it does. It
does. It confused me.
I got it. I'll explain it to you later.
Thank you. I sometimes just talk, and I don't even, after I'm done, I'm like, I don't even know what I just said. I just talked.
Well, you're being spoken through. I believe that too, from a friendly universe, to be an inspiration, as well as sung through. So there.
There it is.
So there it is.
There it is. Boom.
Yeah, because I say that all the time. Speak through me. Don't let me get in the way. Let the words be thine, the voice be mine. So you had to have been made fun of, for your differences when you were
I was
young.
made fun of because I was so damn good looking. I mean, that was the reality of it. I mean,
no. But I'm asking you that because I want people listening to be inspired by strategies and tools. I'm all about tools on how you deal with that. And, first of all, if you think, you haven't really felt anything until you've really felt it.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
how would you, for anyone listening who's feeling, so ridiculed for being different, how do you rise above that?
When I was in school, in primary school, I wasn't really made fun of for being different. It's funny how when kids kind of just get used to what they see, they become a part of your journey. They don't actually notice the differences. When you start when they're young and little, as I did, and I was exposed to the kids when they were young and little, at first they were curious and they asked questions and they may have laughed in some areas. But then when they found out that I could do everything that they could do, and sometimes I could do everything that they can do and better, right? They realized, wow, okay, this guy is just like me or them. So when I was in primary school, no, I never really got ridiculed, and the only time I did was when I was being a bit of a
dick.
I don't know if I can say that, but if I can, great. Yeah,
Thanks for
I
checking.
was being a dick.
Thanks.
So, that was the only time. In high school is where it came along.
Okay.
And I realize now the only reason it came along was because of my insecurity to get along with others, right? Because I hid the person that I am physically. I tried to hide who I was. I didn't love who I was. I didn't embrace it. The confidence wasn't there. And the confidence that I had created was a fake confidence. It was a arrogance almost about myself. I would joke about who I was. I would talk too loud. I would be obnoxious to hide the person that I was, right? And that was what created the bullying. That was what created the opportunities for bullies to come about me, right? If anything, I should have more people ridiculing me now as I am the person that I am, only because I am more noticeable in perception. You would think, well, okay, he's more noticeable, he doesn't hide, all that sort of stuff, so why aren't people, capturing that? And I realize it's not because of who I am. It was because when I tried to hide who I am is when the ridiculing came.
Got it.
Because the differences were noticed.
Yeah.
Where now I'm open about who I am. I love who I am. I'm embracing the person that I am. And so therefore people are attracted to the types of people. People are attracted to people that are embraceful about who they are and open-minded, right? That's the reality. Even the closed-minded people are open to it subconsciously. Are attracted to that subconsciously. And that's what I started to realize. That confidence, that this liveliness that I am, the person that I am, the entertainer, the I want to be the person who entertains. Yeah, the shy one, exactly. And that's what really got people attracted. And then when I spoke substance about who I was, and I loved who I was, and I appreciated, and I showed people that, my whole life started to change in a much better way.
I love making people cry when I'm interviewing them, and this is like reverse interviewing. I'm not having a very good time. This is like not good. I'm gonna have to get makeup in again. But it's truly an inspiration.
Counselor Emmanuel is here. I'm here for you. I'm kidding.
Are you charging?
I'm kidding. For you, zit.
I love it. Love it. If you've just tuned in and you're wondering who the amazing individual who's talking and inspiring and motivating all of us today on Take My Advice, I'm not using it, Get Balanced with Dr. Marissa. It is Emmanuel Kelly, and he's here from Australia originally, and he's here to do a lot more singing. And so you've not just been on, millions, 500 million views for people worldwide. Just a little. Tell me what you're doing now that it makes your heart sing.
Wow, that's a great question too. The way you said that. No, absolutely. Make my heart sing. Hang on, let me listen. Nope, you're not singing yet.
It's not.
I can't hear it.
You want me to make you sing?
Yeah,
I'm gonna make you sing.
Just punch right. No. What am I doing? I'm performing. I'm doing what I love. The biggest priority right now is I'm finishing my album, my first album, which is absolutely incredible.
Yep.
Songs were written. It was funny. A certain individual, and a part of the team, we all kind of came together, and we were so lucky that we were able to bring on an angel investor, someone who came on and was an angel and just supported that journey for me and with me. And
is he single?
I don't even know who it is. I don't even know who it is. That's what's amazing about those things.
I'm bad.
But no, incredibly, someone came along and said, this is this. But they gave a challenge. The team and this person gave a challenge, and the challenge was get the album done, write the songs, produce them, create them in 30 days. 30 days, 14 songs in 30 days. I thought, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah. But we made it happen, and that was what's incredible. And it was those specific things that I kind of just had to learn over the last years, where I just embraced that challenge. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I lapped it up, as Aussies say. We took it on board, and I the whole team kind of jumped on board, and we all kind of got together. I put myself in a dark, eerie scary room. No, I didn't really. I just put myself in a very quiet spaces in different spots, and just started writing about my journey. I took some songs from the past that I'd written that I just hadn't done anything with them, changed some things around, and really kind of added a bit more substance to it. And I wanted the album to tell a story, and the story is I wanted it to be kind of like my thriller, right? I wanted it to tell a story in the sense that, it would tell my past as well as my present. It would tell my love interests. It would tell my, me being a teenager and the journey in that, me being in Iraq, the experiences that I'd seen. One of the songs, the words in one of the songs is, "There's a dark side in his heart, and I feel the love it's tearing out." So we really got dark with some of the songs just because of the experiences that I had in Iraq and some of the things that I had seen in some human beings. I saw some of the worst of mankind. And then we took other songs where, I wrote a song with my mother where it talks years ago where it talks about, the second chances in life. And there's moments in a lifetime where, or a lifeline where I think the words are, there's moments in a lifetime that give our souls a lifeline, right? And so there were just
beautiful.
We really wanted to express everything that has happened in the last 22 years of my life, right?
Is that how young you are? 22.
I'm a baby, girlie.
You are.
I'm a baby.
You know what? You're too old for me.
But
sorry.
Dang it. Dang it. I thought I was just in.
You were close until you told me how old you were. I don't go anywhere above 18. Sorry.
No, but
and I'm not a cougar. I'm a whip.
What's a whip mean?
From Vogue magazine. Women who are hot, intelligent, and in their prime.
Amen, sister.
Terry's like, I'm a whip. So
okay.
anyways,
well, you are a whip then. I like that.
Thank you.
So it's an album. It's epic, just like my story. It's an epic album. It's an album of anthems.
Beautiful.
In its own right. So I'm excited. We just finished it, and we're finalizing the production this week, and it's going to be ready very, very soon, and we're going to release it at the end of the year.
So excited for you. Absolutely. At the end of this year.
At the end of this year, start of next.
Okay.
We've got the telethon, which is really, really exciting.
Tell me about that.
The telethon is me performing in front of anywhere between 100 to 200 million people, which is amazing. Live viewers will be, tossing it up in the millions, which is exciting. So anyway, in the tens of millions, which is exciting, of how many people are going to be, live watching it televised. It's going to be online as well. But Telethon has an organisation, a charity, which builds rehab centres, and these rehab centres. 100%. So when you and I are under 18 right now, and we're kids, and we need to go to a rehab center, and we're living in Mexico, and but we can't afford a cent.
Okay.
Right, but we can afford something. So what Telethon does is it works with you and figures out, okay, what can you afford, but you will pay no more than 1%, or you may pay less than 1%. Of what
takes.
What the rehabilitation would cost.
Right.
Now, normally these rehabilitations will cost anywhere between $100,000 to $300,000, sometimes even more, just because of the situations and the type of doctors they fly in and all that sort of stuff. These people will pay no more than something like $2,500. It's still a lot of money in Mexico and for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they've also sponsored over 100,000 people, which is amazing, for free. And they've got a rehab center here, 24 centers over there. It's incredible. So
is there a reason why that particular cause is one that you chose?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember some of the kids that Mum brought out as a kid needed loads of rehab. I needed rehabilitation. And I mean, I have two sisters who are conjoined at the head. They needed rehabilitation.
So let me clarify.
$400,000.
Thank you, because I'm thinking that you're talking about drug rehab, and so I'm so glad that we clarified that. That's okay. It's not you. It was me, and I'm glad I clarified. So we're talking because it's funny. You must have read my mind, because that was a question that I had meant to ask and I hadn't yet, which is the fact that you had how many surgeries you had to come? I mean, how old were you when you left Iraq?
I was about 8.
8.
When I left Iraq.
And just to give us a before and after, before your surgeries, could you walk? Or
No.
No.
I had this cute little hop.
You had a hop. So you hopped. You couldn't.
Like a rabbit.
You're always cute. So we're just going to go with that.
Okay.
Stop it. So you couldn't walk. Could you feed yourself?
Yeah, I could feed myself, but I didn't know how to use a fork or a spoon or a knife. I couldn't do that.
Couldn't
that.
Dress yourself. Couldn't.
Yeah,
I think I read that. So at 8 you go from Iraq, and then you had seen horrible things in Iraq. So shootings, killings, maimings, like that.
Yeah.
So you're an 8-year-old child with this
almost going on 30 because of the experiences and things
I'm
that
sure. I'm sure. Do you still have nightmares about those?
I used to.
Okay.
Yeah. I found that I had more nightmares from it when I denied it than when I accepted it.
Good balance tool right there. All right. So then you accepted it. Your beautiful mom, who, by the way, I'm giving Dr. Marissa's Beneficial Presence on the Planet Award, which I don't give to everyone, to you.
Oh, thank you.
And your mom.
Oh, my God.
And your brother.
And my bro.
And your bro.
He's uglier than me.
But he puts up with you.
He does.
As I understand.
He's got the brains.
I have a feeling. So all three of you get Dr. Marissa's Beneficial Presence on the Planet Award. I don't know if it's worth any money at this point, but someday when I am living beyond my honorable moniker of the Asian Oprah, I hope it does mean something, and I'll be able to seed and fund
it absolutely means
all the award winners.
Absolutely means something.
So this is why you're doing the telethon, is to help others who need this kind of physical surgery, rehab, be able to be
children with disabilities, or I call it differently abled.
Yes.
Severely differently abled children that are severely differently abled. It builds rehabilitations for them, centers for them, and the materials and things like that. The doctors, the nurses, the whole package.
Yep.
Each center, I mean, they can fit something like 2,000 people in these centers. It's incredible.
That's great.
And it's state of the art. The beds are beautiful. The rooms are beautiful. Like it is absolutely incredible. We got to see them. And then they also have an autism center, which is incredible. So an autism rehabilitation center as well.
That's great.
To help children kind of be more engaged and things like that.
Yep.
And then they have a cancer center as well. So children that are suffering with cancer, free. These children go through the hospital for free.
Need to know the name of this place so we can all support
absolutely,
it.
Please, absolutely. And then they also have a college, which is incredible, a university, and most of the people that go through that university then go back and work at the rehabilitation centers. So it's an amazing system that they're building. It's just this cycle, this circle, of love, support, and
you were
I hope
a
to see this around the whole world.
And
I was never a recipient
of
this one specifically, but I was definitely a recipient of rehabilitation, and I remember it cost us anywhere between $100,000 to $200,000, and then the girls, the Trishna and Krishna, my two sisters, they had incredible rehabilitation and massive amount of rehabilitation, and that took anywhere between, I think it was $250,000 to $400,000.
Wow.
Which is insane. Whereas if they did it in Mexico, they would have gotten better care or same kind of care for a fraction of that cost. And that to me really kind of makes me a little frustrated in the sense that I think, this world, we have so much money lying around in this world, and we have so much a lot of ability. We have an incredible amount of abilities to do good and to use our gifts for the right reasons. And those that have opportunities, like myself, to live a basic life, even if it's a basic life, there is no reason why you cannot help a neighbor, a brother, a sister, a friend, right? There's no reason. And it doesn't have to be financial. It could be you taking them out for lunch once every month. It could be, and it doesn't have to be lunch at a five-star restaurant. It could be McDonald's for all you have. A $5 meal. It could be a simple, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Right? It could be a smile. It could be saying, hey, listen, what's your name? Those simple things. It's the little acts of kindness that changes the world.
Now you know why he's sitting where he is on my show. And we are at break time, where we thank the sponsors who make this show possible. We will be back in 2 and 2 with Emmanuel Kelly on Take My Advice, I'm Not Using It. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa. Peace in and peace out. Are you tired of being tired? Are you ready for more balance in your life? Then come to the beach and work with Dr. Marissa, motivational speaker, author, organizational psychologist, and host of the 2016 Podcast of the Year Top 10 in Health award-winning show, Take My Advice, I'm Not Using It. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa. If you are ready to choose more hope and happiness, no matter what's happening around you, then go to www.drmarissa.tv today. Hi, Dr. Marissa here, and this is your personal invitation to join me at the Best You Expo at the Long Beach Convention Center, March 24th and 25th for 2 days, 150 talks, 300 exhibitors, 20 workshops, and yes, I am one of the talks and workshops. So if you want invaluable inspiration to be the best you, go to thebestyouexpo.com for your tickets today. And we're back. You are tuned into my weekly talk radio show. Take My Advice, I'm Not Using It. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa. Every Tuesday at naturally high noon out of the Sunset Gower Studios, where Scandal and Newsroom are filmed. But there's no scandal here because there's no K words allowed, no Kardashian talk at all. I want you to focus on your own reality show and how you can be happy 88% of the time. If you're just tuning in now and want the whole show, tune in on Thursday at 7, Saturday at 1 on my syndicated CNBC News Radio channel, KCAA, AM 1050, FM 102.3, FM 106.5, and everywhere our iHeartRadio is. And Emmanuel Kelly is here in my studio, and you have a single that is coming out this weekend. So I'm going to give you a chance to serenade me right now.
Hello, looking so fine. How you doing? Hello, looking like a star from a movie. Hello, looking you and me now on a big screen. Hello, shout it out loud, sing it. Oh, 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 shout it out loud, sing it. You say it with me. Oh, 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 shout it out loud, sing it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, oh.
Shout it out loud and sing it.
Woo! Amen, sister. Yeah. As you can see, the song is called Hello.
It's awesome. What a great song. And I didn't know when I said serenade me you were actually going to do it, because the words are like perfect for that.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't heard that. So that comes out this weekend. Yeah. How do they listen to it, get it, find it?
You know, it's actually on Spotify and iTunes now. But we officially kind of go, we do kind of an official release on media, I guess, starting this weekend, which is awesome. But yeah, it's on Spotify, it's on iTunes. Just type in "Hello Emmanuel Kelly" and you'll find it. Emmanuel spelt with a double M. Everyone gets that mixed
wrong,
up.
Yeah.
So it's spelt with a double M, and no Emmanuel and no E on, like no E after the L. That's the girl version. Emanuela is the girl version. That's how you spell Emanuela.
And you are not a girl, for sure.
No, I don't think I am. Last time I checked. So no, it's out, and feel free to jump online and check it out. And you can also find the details on that on my Facebook and Instagram as well.
Great.
Is Emmanuel Kelly official?
Great. So I have a challenge for you.
Go for it.
I think I had an idea. I had a dream, actually, a couple of years ago.
About me?
Yeah, you were part of that dream because you're in that same group as Lala, as Elizabeth Smart, as people who have gone through hell in life, who have experienced the worst in humanity, in war, in crime, and as a result, you have an even stronger, unique talent, gift, and ability that is so needed in leadership today. So we are ready for a different world where the leaders that we have are not born into leadership, the leaders that we have are not even voted into leadership that we have aren't the ones that went to Oxford. Nothing wrong with Oxford or any of the Ivy Leagues. But I believe that the next iteration of leadership in the world are people like you who have gone through it, understand it, know what is wrong with it, and can know what is right with it. Yeah. So I had this dream. For now, it's called the Global Leadership Institute, where, and this is the first time I'm talking about it on the air, where the students are people like you, plus the people who are already in line for, the kings, the princes, and all of that. And you go to school, and you do get the Oxford, and you do get the Ivy Leagues, but you also have, degrees from the Dalai Lama or global thought leaders, Michael Bernard Beckwith, people who really have a global look at what it's going to take for us to get to this level where we know that there's enough food on the planet for every single child, that no one has to go starving, that there is enough energy to have everyone have a shelter in a home and not choose homelessness. But we're not going to get there with the current leadership. Like, we're really not going to get there with current leadership. So that's my challenge. Whatever it takes, I want to plant that seed in your head to whatever the education it is, whatever, the degree it is. I see you, because you're so young, to that I see. I want you to do the music. It's not, I know that's part of your dream, and I want you to be like I want your name with Usher. I mean, I want you to be a star in the starriest of stars that you want.
Thank you.
But I still feel, and my fingers are vibrating right now, which always means that I'm onto something. I really feel it's people, individuals like you, who have to do this. Your experiences are way more than just the individual inspiration. I mean, and just the things that you were saying about how we all can give back. It's not just the rehabilitation, but the name of that, by the way, is
you just got to look up Telethon Foundation, or just
Telethon Foundation.
Telethon.
Okay, because I want everybody to tune into that.
But it's spelled the Spanish way, which is Telethon, which is Teletonne.
Okay.
Telethon.
And I'll put this on my Facebook page too. But so that's a place to support.
And on the 23rd, if you're watching, make sure you're watching Univision and Televisia, and you'll find out all the details that you need.
On the
that's what they'll be on.
3rd
and 4th.
3rd and
is
4th.
when they've got it on, and that will be airing on Univision that evening, and Televisia as well.
Perfect. Yeah. And support my, if he was younger, boyfriend. And
hey, you're a whip, girl. You're a whip. You're a whip. A whip. I love that. That's so Australian. That's something Aussies would create.
Really? Yeah. Well, I can't take credit for it. It's Vogue magazine. But I did not have time. I did have one question from someone who messaged me who knew that you were here. Do you ever not feel good about
100%?
And how do you, the days that you don't feel like waking up, the days that you don't feel like being inspiring and motivating, the days
I've never really I lie. In the last year and a half, I've never really woken up in a way where I don't want to get up, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm a morning person, so I'm always usually happy. Most 98% of the time, I'm happy in the mornings.
Yeah.
Even when I'm sick, I'm pretty happy. As long as I've got Oreos and peanut butter cups, I'm a happy man. But no, I think, 100%. I have had moments where, I struggle to go through that day because I'm sad about something, or, I feed off the energy of others. I also feed off the energy of what the world is doing and the globalization of what we're doing in this in this global institute that we're in, right? And so, I have had those, and in those moments, I always remember and realize something that my mum always taught me, and that is there is always someone worse off than you. no matter how bad it gets. And I know that's so, and it sounds extreme, and, people are like, why, how could you say that to someone who's having a bad day? Well, because the realization it's true, right?
It is
and it's
true.
called, and if that person is saying it and has the guts to say it, they're saying it because they love you. And I call it tough love.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to have tough love.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to just get up, grow up,
put your big girl panties
that's
on.
it, and just get over it, right?
Yeah.
The reality is because there
it
is
doesn't feel
someone
good.
worse off.
Right, and I call it ICBW. It could be worse. That's my balance tool.
Yeah, I love that.
And it's simply because life is way too short
to
sit in shiitake.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't feel good.
No, it
right?
doesn't.
So,
Absolutely.
and life is way too short not to feel good.
Don't get me wrong. Have those moments where you cry your way down and you just got to... And cry it out. Like, don't hold it in. Cry it out. Get rid of it. Get angry. Punch a wall. Whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Just don't punch a person. Just punch a wall.
All right.
Right?
Well, don't punch a wall. Punch your pillow.
Punch your pillow. Whatever it is, right? But get it out of you,
Yes.
right? Get it out of you. And once it's out, then you can be refreshed.
Exactly.
And you can start again.
Exactly.
Right,
Exactly. So we're almost out of time. My last question, I know, that I ask all of my guests is, and I already know this answer, but I'll ask it anyways. Who or what are you most grateful for?
That's a great question. Who and what am I most grateful for? I'm grateful for my family. My brother, my mother, and then I'm grateful for my experiences and myself.
Beautiful.
So yeah.
Beautiful. I'm so glad that we got a chance to connect. I'm so glad I manifest you.
Yes.
Because after the Greg Braden event, I said, I would like to have him on my show.
Amazing.
And a week later, I was on the red carpet with John Paul DiGiorio at the Salvation Army
That's
Kettle
right.
Off. And who walks by but you?
Boom! There it is.
And I said, show, and you said yes, and there we go.
And it
right?
was done. That's
it was done. It was done.
And I'm so grateful I could be a part of this, so thank you.
Absolutely.
And huge love to you and your family and your crew.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Always.
And don't forget, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram. Go give them a finger.
Emmanuel Kelly Official.
Give them a thumbs up.
That's it.
And
give him a finger. That's also something Aussies would say.
I should have been an Aussie, I
You
think,
should,
right?
absolutely.
I've got the cheeky going.
The cheeky is definitely there. Cheeky's good.
It is. It is.
Cheeky's good.
And I know you have to run off because you have other meetings, but thank you
do.
for stopping by at the
No, thank
studio.
you.
And look forward to the single. Look forward to the album. Best of the best of the best to you.
Absolutely. God bless you. And
You're
big
awesome.
love.
Big
You
love.
are.
Big
Thank
love.
you.
Emmanuel Kelly. Double M, no E. All right, and this is at the end of the show when I invite you to step up to the Balance Bar. And we are having some Asian Oprah giveaways. I didn't ask you guys. Not for right now. That's okay. I already have some. Asian Oprah giveaways are... Hold on one second. Oh. Maybe I'll see you Saturday night at the red carpet. Yeah? Yeah, you're going to text me on that one, right?
Sure we get that. Yeah.
Okay, you know how to get out. Yeah. Bye, Terry.
sorry I have
Thank
to
you.
go
That's
right
okay.
now.
That's all right. We're good. We're good. The Balance Bar Asian Oprah giveaway was where I was, which is tickets to the Best You Expo, March 24th and 25th, right after his Telemundo. I am speaking and teaching at the Long Beach Convention Center. I have I think 18 tickets left. So the link is actually available on my Dr. Marissa page, so I don't have to give it to you. So I'm not going to make you work for it. You just have to go give me a thumbs up on my Dr. Marissa to find the link. And it is the 21-day fast from complaining is on again, round 81. And today's balance tip is day 6, when I'm feeling irritable, sometimes with a reason, sometimes without, especially during menopause. Get it? I look for the good. The male version of menopause, by the way, is irritable man syndrome, IMS. I choose to smile and laugh, because you cannot complain when you're smiling and laughing and giggling. I choose to put on my life jacket with a silver lining. It's warmer and more fashionable than a straight jacket. And it's not too late to not complain, and join the fast. If you go to the number 4, balance.org, you can sign up there. If you do 21 days in a row, you will get to win a prize. Also, get the app made by teenagers. And if you are interested in going to Sedona for a retreat, please go to my website, drmarissa.tv. Next week, it is 2 weeks of Focus on Health. I'm bringing on 2 different doctors who realize that the old model of traditional medicine isn't enough. First, Dr. Eugene Lipoff will talk about new effective treatment for PTSD that doesn't require years of therapy or pharmaceuticals with side effects. And then Dr. Albert Mensa will be in studio to share a new balancing treatment for your body, which in turn restores emotional balance. That's right, in studio, 2 doctors in a row on Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa Pay. That's P for positive, EI. And remember, it's all about balance. Peace in and peace out.
Take away the part of me that wants to stay. It's all I want to hear my life and sing along. For without it, there's no laughter.
You've tuned in to KCAA, the station that leaves no listener behind.
Did you know that every dollar you put into a piece of real estate makes you money 5 ways? Cash flow, money in your pocket each month. Equity capture, the thousands of dollars you create when you have the right team and buy the right property using the right map. Appreciation, real estate doubles in value about every 10 years. Equity buildup, renters pay down your mortgage each month. And finally, the tax advantage. We pay almost no taxes on our cash flow and capital gains. These are the 5 ways we make money in real estate, which is why real estate accounts for more millionaires in the world today than any other investment vehicle. You should have some real estate in your portfolio. To learn how, attend one of our free workshops. Call 1-866-971-8970 or go to getmymapnow.com and register for the next available workshop. That's 866-971-8970 or getmymapnow.com.
Hey Ryan, do we have any beer in the fridge?
Nah, I thought you got some.
The game starts in 5 minutes.
And you drank the last beer at midnight on Friday.
I wish there was a place that delivered beer.
Yes, I'm Captain Crafted. I'm here to bring you beer. That's Captain, C-R-A-F-T''D. Why? Because there's no E, just a D, as in deliver, because Captain Crafted delivers.
That's right, the Crafted Beer Store in Redlands is now open for business with great prices and deliveries of your favorite beer, wine, spirits, water, ice, and mixers. Did I mention their great prices? That's CRAFTDBEER store.com or Fred Crafted Beer Store on Facebook.com. Make it easy. Google Redlands Beer Delivery. Look for Crafted Beer.
Crafted Beer Store in Redlands is now open for business, and I'm here to deliver.
Now, here's a new concept: digital network advertising, where businesses display your ad inside their building. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, your company is going to thrive with digital network advertising. Choose your marketing sites or jump on the DNA system and advertise with all participants. Your business ad or logo is rotated multiple times an hour inside local businesses where people will discover your company. Digital network advertising, DNA, a novel way to be seen and remembered. Digital network advertising with networks in Redlands and Yucaipa. Call in the 909 area 222-9293 for introductory pricing. That's 909-222-9293 for digital network advertising. One last time, digital network advertising, 909-222-9293.
Get essential immune support with Quantum Nutrition Labs power-packed quantum colostrum. Buy 2, get the third one free. Call 888-588-7578 or visit us online at qnlabs.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD, host of Healthline. Tune in to get your questions